Hi friends, welcome back. This is Vickie with VJ Designs. I'm going to make another flip-flop journal, and this one's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be made with envelopes. I'm putting it together with cardstock, so it'll be a little sturdier. Because this journal, I'm making two that I've been commissioned to make for someone for their two little girls. And these pages right here are from this book, Reminisce. I don't know. It doesn't look right. But anyway, this is the book. It's from Elizabeth Craft Designs. It is full of yumminess. Yeah, this book is amazing. And I believe I got this from Spectrum Art Creations sale. They run a sale every Saturday. You really can't find any cheaper prices. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find cheaper prices than you do on their site. So anyway, I would check them out. Spectrum Art Creations. I will link them below. So these are the cardstock pages I'm using out of here. This one, and this one, and this one. These all color coordinate with this digital that I chose to do. This particular little girl is 8 years old and she loves to read. And so they wanted me to do it theme of reading and libraries and such. And she also loves horses, so I'm going to incorporate some of those kind of pictures in here also. So this digital is from Forest Path Digitals on Etsy, and it's an incredible digital. Now, the original pictures are more like this, and some of them I took and elongated like this, and you can't really even tell that it was supposed to be different because it didn't. It kind of stretched it so that it doesn't look distorted, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I made, let's see, I made two of the pages like that. And then the other page, where is it? I have another page that, maybe it's this one. Nope. Well, I might have to print off another page, but I think what I was going to do was take this page, these two images, and cut them out or rip them out and mount them on a folded sheet. So I think that's what I was going to do. But there's those two images. There's like, there were 10, I believe, 10 images. So there's 2, 4. And I printed coordinating colors on the backs. This is looks like a book. This particular digital was from TLC Creations. And then here's 2 more pictures. So adorable. I love, love, love this digital. And there's the other 2. So cute. And so then, well, I'll get to that part when I get to that part. So anyway, let's start at the beginning. And let's put the book together. So I think I'm going to make this green page or maybe I'll do this. I'll make the yellow page the cover because it's got like the ABCs on here. So remember, if you watched my other video on how to do a flip journal, is you need to make a W. And so instead of, you know, putting the envelopes together, we're going to glue these pages together. So we will have a signature in here and in here. And then when you flip it, you will have a signature in here. Okay? So let's get it glued together. I'm going to just go ahead and use my art glitter glue. And I hope all of you are doing well. This is Monday evening. Let's see. I need to do it this way. Monday night, I am taping this, and I hope I'm not too close here. Okay, so there we have the first page down, and you don't want to go over, you know, the crease, so it'll close easily. And then put the last page on like this to make our W. Okay, so we'll go ahead and glue this side down. I went to Billings. I live in Montana, in case you didn't know, and I live about 50 miles from Billings, which is South Central, if you don't know where that is. And I came home in a rather nasty rainstorm today. It started in Billings lightly, and then I stopped in Laurel, which is like halfway between Billings and home, to go to the Walmart there. And because they have 2 in Billings, but I decided to go to the one in Laurel, and by the time I got out of Walmart, it was pouring. And the further I got closer to home, the worse it got, and it was a snow-rain mix, which I don't like snow. It wasn't snowing, but you could see there was snow in it. And the closer I got to home, I could see white stuff out on the hills, and it was just a skiff. But I'm like, oh boy. You know, we know it's coming sooner or later, and I was hoping it would be later, but we're supposed to get snow possibly on Thanksgiving Day. I'm hoping and praying that it gets delayed at least a day. I just don't want it to snow on Thanksgiving. We've got friends coming over, and my brother lives with me, in case you didn't know that. And so yeah, I've got friends coming, and you know, the whole thing. So all right, so now I need to decide. These two I'm using for like pockets or whatever. I guess those two, yeah. So now I need to put my signatures together. So I have this page. And this page. So these are going to go one in each signature. And I had to print these pages to get this color because I didn't have this color paper. This one unfortunately made a black mark on the edge, but that's, you know, we can fix that. So this is going to be, I'm going to have one of these in each signature. And I have to, you know what? Oh, shoot. These papers aren't 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to have to cut these down to fit. Okay, we can do that. I think if I just cut un momento, por favor. That's about the extent of my Spanish that I know. I know a little. I know poquito. But not enough to get myself out of jail or anything like that if I go. Yeah, not real versed in Spanish. I know a few words, a few phrases, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and cut along this border. Leave a little bit of a border. And I think this will fit in here okay. Oh, it's still going to stick out a little bit, so we need to cut. Sorry, I didn't realize that those were not, those base pages were not 8.5 by 11. So still going to have to be cut down more. Okay, so then what we do is this will be like the first page, and so all the pages that go in here will need to be smaller. So what I need to do, oh, here's the other, oh, here's the other page, but I had some of these pages that were out of the book, and these are more paper. These are like cardstock. And then they had some that were paper. So these I know will fit. So we'll start with these, folding these, because I know these will fit. Might have to cut down the edge a little bit. Okay, so I had that one folded. And this one I thought was really pretty too. And these are all colors that are in the pages, so they coordinate. I didn't want anything, you know, too crazy. I really wanted to use some Bitty Pennies papers in here, but the colors just weren't quite right. So anyway, okay, so we'll wait on those for a minute. Let's get these pages. So I want one of this color, green. I bought a whole big ream of paper one time that I thought was cardstock, all these different colors. There's 2 or 3 different colors of blue. Is that the right color, blue? Anyway, yeah. Thought it was cardstock and it was paper. Which is great though, because I've been using it. So what I need to do is cut all of these down. And I will cut a lot of this out because, you know, you don't want to sit here and watch me cut paper down. I want to make sure these are going to fit right. Okay, there's my book. So yeah, that's gonna fit. So I will cut down all my papers and then I will be back. Okay, so I went ahead and put the signatures together and sewed them in because you know how to do that. And like I said before, if you don't, let me know and I can do a video showing how to do that. But there are a lot of videos out there on how to do it. So anyway, this is the front, and my first signature, and I went through, they were all kind of, they just need to be laid down a little bit, so you go through each page like this, just smush them down. And okay, so this is my first signature, and I put these pages in the middle. So there's one of these in the middle of each, a little bit different. And some of the pages are uneven or whatever, but that's fine. So this is the back page of that, and then we flip it. Here's our second signature, and that's the first page. And I think I told you that I put printed a coordinating digital on the back, digital. so I can talk. It's getting late. It's about 9:30 or so right now, so just about time for me to go to bed. So here's that special paper in the middle. And we keep going. That's the end of that one. Okay. And then we're on the back, and then we flip it. And this is the third signature. There's the front page. And I will be putting a pocket down here on the bottom to cover this big white space. I probably didn't put these all in the same order, but, and then here's the middle. And we get through to the last page. And we flip it and we're on the front. So I'm going to stop there right now. I'm getting tired, and I will either continue or make a continued video part 2 on this. It's going to be a 2 or 3-parter for this. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please leave a comment. I will answer. Press that like button, and we will see you soon. Bye.